Trucks are warming up. They can go to work. And they're rolling out the door. So we got the truck plugged in, but we got it booby trapped to where the truck driver has to unplug it first because well, it's just, you know how it is with truck drivers. They could easily forget to unplug it and then drag the cord down the road, and that would be no good. So yeah, just a little. Why'd that bulldog loose? Uh-oh. Must be the same issue we're having with that green one when we're trying to put the hood back on it and everything, because well, it is what it is, and you guys aren't going to be able to see anything, but it is what it is. So we got to sweep the shop floor, and then we just got to make sure the heaters are full of fuel. That is in here to stay nice and warm, because we're going to be trying to spread pig manure tomorrow, hopefully before it makes the fields turn white, and we can't get on the fields because the snow acts like an insulator. So I'm kind of hoping that it does not snow before the ground freezes, because that would be a very, very big problem. But we are all hooked up. We have oil in our vacuum pump, and we're ready to go. We are leaking a little bit of oil on the floor, but you know what, that is what it is for a 50-year-old, 68. I gotta do some math here. So yeah, let me just, nice thing about these phones is you can do a little bit of math. $57-year-old tractor. I mean, it's gonna leak, but hey, it starts when we ask it to, and it goes to work when we ask it to. So yeah, we did not buy anything at that auction. I would have liked to, but it just wasn't in the budget. There were a couple things I had my eye on, but like I said, the wallet unfortunately said no. So that is where we stand with that. So that one was just a wee little bit above half full, and this one over here is mucho empty. So we need to fill it back up with some fuel. Yeah, it is empty. So let's go ahead and replenish it. Got that one filled, just like it should. Turn on. We didn't touch the thing with the thermostat. It will sense that you'll get up to temperature, and then life will be good. Go on, move on down the way here to this other heater, and we will do the same thing to it. So I figured I would just pop over here on this side of the shop and check and see if this one needed any fuel, and it looks like it just needs to topped off a little bit. So we will do that, and we'll go top the other diesel fuel can off. Kind of glad now that I took the initiative to wash the gator when I did. To try and get a lot of the dirt and everything off of it before it froze like it did now. That way I can have a nice clean gator to start 2025 off with. And I looked at the forecast and was like, well, it's going to pretty much be frozen the whole month of January. So I was like, well, I might as well just wash the gator, so that way I don't have to fart around and make ice in the driveway from water and everything. Yes, that's right. That's right. I did do the right thing and wash the gator before the ground froze. That's absolutely right. Pine tree finally fell over. Get rid of the things so that they don't scratch your tractor cabs up and just make a mess out of them. Yeah, the stump didn't come out, but ain't nothing a stump grinder can't take care of down the road. The ground ain't froze to haul manure. It's just got a crust on it. Yeah, the ground ain't froze, so probably a better chance of hauling manure Friday, which would be the 3rd of January. So yeah, so we just got some work to do down here in the barn. Clean yeah, the alleyways, sweep them, and actually, you know what, I don't trust that there. I want it down here. You guys are probably thinking, why do you want it down there? Well, if somebody comes in and takes a drink of it behind me, then, well, I'll have their germs on my cup. That way I can start at that end and be in front of my cup. It just, I don't know, I'm picky like that. Take a peeky in this pump room here. Got some more round bales of hay. No, we did not buy any. We just moved some around here, put it in front of the straw here, so that way we can use this stuff when it gets like frozen out. So that way the net wrap does not stick to the bales, because that is just, it's an absolute nightmare when you have to try and go after hay that has the net wrap froze on it. So we will check the pump room, make sure the light is still on for the pump, and it is very good. I can feel the heat pouring out of it. There's a thermostat, yeah, thermometer, for those of you that care to see the temperature, I think is how you pronounce it. Everything is working fine. It's supposed to get cold for like the next week, I think I've seen. So, yeah, we're just going to have to be prepared for the cold. Then I got some hay over here on this side of the barn that we moved the other day. Put a couple bales there. That's that straw that I was still working on, trying to bed with, so we can put another wagon alongside here. Maybe take a flat wagon, stick it over here, or else just letting it well enough alone. I think I'm going to use that hay first. Or actually, I'll use the hay under the roof. That is what I will do. Use the hay under the roof first. I want to see if I can get out this back door. Probably not. but it's worth a shot. Oh yeah, we can. Okay, so what the plan is to... We got some smudges here. Hang on, just... The plan is to use the second cutting up for this group down here in this barn here. Let the ones outside alone because that net wrap will be froze. So we're going to use this up here first. Okay, that's under the roof here. From the post that way is all the second cut. And then when we get this all used up, we can use either the stuff out here. Why there's a bale sitting there, I have no clue. Then we can start on that stuff there, provided that when we need to dump hay in our round bale rack, that the net wrap's all froze. Okay, then when we get that done, we can work on the stuff on the inside, and hopefully, well, we'll just have to see where we are for hay. We're planning on saving this stuff for the group upstairs. It's just how it's going to work. So he wants me to spread pig manure. We're full. Well, I could darn near reach it where it's setting. I mean, I'm like so close, but then I wouldn't have any length down into the pit. It's crazy how that works. It's a 1,000-gallon pit, 800-gallon spreader, so there'll be 200-gallon left over we'll have to come back for. It's just how it works out and what the available manure tank is that we have to work with. Oh yeah, we're pumping. So I don't think my mark on the tank is accurate where my full line is, but I should have like 250 gallon or so left over, so I'll have to come back for what, 250, 300 gallon or so. Right there is my mark. I don't think it's very accurate, but hey, you know, at least it is what it is. So this pit here is a little bit fuller than the farrowing house. You can see it there. So we'll be here for a little bit. Just got done with the manure tank. It is bloody cold out. Yeah, boy. But you know what? None of the other tractors will reach the levers on the manure tank. And no, we're not going to re-engineer them so we can use a cab tractor. It's just fine the way it is. So we just weaned calves. That's why all the carrying on and everything. The 744 is still mucho broken. Okay. With that being said, we can't use that to load manure out with. It would be nice to use it to load manure out with, but we don't need it. We need to start this tractor, and it is not plugged in. So we will just see how well this thing starts, if it does. Well, it started, and that thing's got a flat tire on it. Oh boy, that's not good. Not that we're gonna be needing it anywho today, but it'd be good to get that in the shop and get that tire addressed. So if you guys are new to the channel, I want to say welcome. My name's Travis. I am 30 years old. I work for a family on the farm. We raise cows, pigs, ducks, you name it, we raise it. Need to cover that 40/20 backup. We're going to start this up first. I mean, it is what it is. I think I got a wrong tarp, but I don't know. Come on. We don't need the way falling down and getting hurt. This is all just a sheet of ice. Come on. Let's go. I don't know how. Well, right there, they piss out in the barnyard, and as cold as it is out, it turns to a sheet of ice. So I'm hoping and praying that is all the cows that are inside. This ought to be fun. But you know what? Hey, it's part of farming. Thank God there's nobody on the other side of the rack. Like I said, I hope they're all slowly making their way out to pasture, so that way, well, I'm still going to go into the barn just in case. It takes time getting the cows out, but we don't need any broken ankles. Having a downed cow is bad. And just like I said, they're all working their way out of here. So we will get the cows slowly out of here. No broken ankles. Oh, hi girlie. How are you, huh? Easy. We don't need nobody getting hurt. We will get these out of here, get our loader in here, then go back up for our spreader. It's a good thing we piled this up the other day when we did, because we would have never got after it. So we got maybe another load and a half or so. Load it light so that way we don't make track, and we're gonna get going with it. So we're all done here. I'm gonna just take and kind of skim this off here. Take these ruts, take my bucket and just kind of level them out. Whatever I get in the bucket, we'll just go right in a spreader. So I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to, I should have enough time to do that top barn. If I get with it. Drive carefully but defensively. So there's got to be somebody out there in the YouTube world that knows how to grease these darn clutches in these 7000 series tractors to where they won't scream and carry on and squabble. We've tried looking for a grease fitting. There's no grease fitting. It goes down to a valve body underneath the cab, and that is, I guess, supposedly your clutch pedal. I mean, I was thinking it was more like the 40-20s, 30-10s, 50-10, 50-20s. Nope, it's completely different. But why is it noisy in the cab? I can't find a way to quiet the thing down. Because I mean, when you go between ranges and everything, it just wants to sit there and make noise, and yeah, it gets annoying after a while. So if there's anybody that knows how to do that, please leave your comments below on how you've quieted your clutch pedals down. No matter what you do with cows, there's always got to be one stupid one. Just one. I swear, you make me fall on this ice and it'll be the end of you. Come on. Come on. Well. Come on. Let's go. Easy. Hey. Why are you going back that way? You make me fall on this ice. What the? Is there more cows in there? Huh? What the heck? No? What the? Huh? You just wanted to go and try and fall on the make me fall on the ice, didn't you? I see how you cows are. You're trying to do away with me. You cows are trying to plant my you cows are trying to plant my death, aren't you? Well, you know what? It ain't gonna work. Come on, let's get with it here. There you go. There you go. Let's go. There you go. Boy, it's a good thing I put my tractor right where I did. Right out of harm's way. And out of the way of that dump truck. So we're just working on the last load of manure. It is a never-ending chore when you have beef cattle and when you have dairy cattle. Just thought I would throw that out there. So the only way that, like I said, you'll be getting rid, or you'll be done with manure entirely, is if you get rid of your cattle or hogs or chickens. That's the only way that you'll be done with manure. Man, this stuff. Yeah, I wasn't having problems like I was last winter. Or I mean, yeah, 2024. I wasn't having problems this winter, or this January, yeah. I wasn't having problems with it building up over there because it wasn't so windy out, okay? And the wind has a lot to play in spread manure. Let me just say it that way, okay? And for those of you that want to say different, well, I really don't care, okay? Because you guys have seen it before on this channel. The wind does have, it does play a factor in spread manure, okay? Call me crazy, call me stupid. Well, there you see it, okay? As I scrape it off the back end of this thing, okay? This didn't get here just by, you know, the beaters. It got here from the wind blowing, okay? Again, you can say whatever you want. I really don't care. And that is, that's the way I'm just gonna go about it this year, is I really don't care what people think. I will post whatever I want to post on the YouTube, and for those of you that enjoy my stuff, well, thank you. And I'm glad that, well, I'm glad I got all that manure done before it before the fields get white and I lose my frost, because that is bad, especially when you're trying to haul manure in the winter time, because the snow acts like an insulator and just make everything a soppy, wet mess that you can't do anything with out in the field.